So we are at the end of row 7 of the arm. In the last 2 chains, we will make a single crochet 2 together, and I will go right into the next chain, yarn over and pull that through. With 3 loops on my hook, I will yarn over and pull through all 3. We will chain 1, we will turn our work, this will be the last row for our arm. In the same chain, we will make 1 single crochet, we will make 1 single crochet in each of the next 9 chains. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We have 2 chains left. In the last 2 chains, we will make 2 single crochets in each chain. Now we will make 1 slip stitch in the last chain from the row below. So we will go right into here and make 1 slip stitch. So we will turn it, after you slip stitch down into the row below, you will clip your yarn we will pull that yarn tail through that hook. We will tighten it to bind it off. If there's any gaps like this, don't worry about that right now. After we finish making the other arm on this side, and after we make the front panel, once we complete all of that, then we will weave in our yarn ends to fill in these gaps here. So don't worry about that. So now we will flip our piece over. We will count from the bottom here, and we will count up to stitch number 18. And this is stitch number 20. So if you want, you can just go 20, 19, 18. So here's stitch number 20. So 20, 19, 18. Yep, stitch number 18. Insert our hook there. Place our yarn in like this. Oh, I'm sorry, like this. I apologize. I got confused there for a second. So actually we don't flip it. I apologize. I got confused there. Okay, so this is where we just left off, right here. So we just need to turn it right here. I apologize. I got confused. So here we go. 20, 19, 18. Okay, so we'll insert our hook right there. Gonna grab that. We will chain one, and we're gonna go into that same stitch. We're going to make one single crochet. You see how that's kind of right there? Just going to take that yarn in and pull it. And that tightens that down. Now we're going to repeat the same exact process for each arm. Each arm is the same. So after you've placed and rejoined right here in stitch number 18, we will just do the same exact thing. So for row 1 of the arm, after you rejoin your yarn, and you chain one and you make one single crochet in the same chain, you will make one single crochet in each of the next 6 chains for a total of 7 single crochets, just like before. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. we will chain 1, and we will turn. Oops. For row 2 of the arm, in the same chain, it's 2 single crochets. And it's our increase. Actually, I'm just going to zoom in here. Like that. Next chain is 2 single crochets. It's 1, and 2. Now we will make 1 single crochet in each chain. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more chains. 1 single crochet in each. It's a lot easier to crochet when you have your crochet right over your lap. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm struggling a little bit. It's just the angle, and my arms are outstretched on the table, and I got the camera in front of me, and I'm using the wooden hook, so it just looks like I'm struggling a little bit. So for row 3, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to turn. In the same chain, we will make 2 single crochets. So right here, in the same chain, make 2 single crochets. In the next 6 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each. So count 6 chains. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have 2 chains left. In the last 2 chains, we will make a single crochet 2 together. For row 4, we will chain 1 and turn. And if you're only making this to make the cactus applique, after we make this arm, you can go ahead and decide which side you want to be your front or back, and then you can go ahead and weave in your yarn ends to fill in the gaps on the arms if you'd like. I just wanted to let y'all know that, just in case that's what you all are doing. But if you're making the crochet hook case to put your hooks or your pencils or markers or whatever you want in it, then definitely wait till the end before we stitch it all together to sew in or to weave in your yarn ends. So for row 4, in the same chain and next chain, make a single crochet 2 together. In each of the next 6 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. In the last chain, make 2 single crochets, and then we will make 1 single crochet into the row below. So in this last chain here, we'll make 2 single crochet increase, and then we are going to turn our work like this, and then this row below, so we're right here, so we want to get down to here, we are going to make 1 single crochet. That way you get an idea of what we're doing, how we're creating it this way, and then we're going to go work back and forth in these 2 chains, and then we'll work our way down. So we will chain 1, and we will turn our work. In row 5, in the same chain, we will make 1 single crochet and 1 single crochet in the next chain. So the same chain here, we'll make 1. This next chain, we'll make 1. We will chain 1, we will turn our work, in row 7, in the same chain, we will make 1 single crochet, we'll make 1 single crochet in the same chain, and in the next chain we will make 1 single crochet. We will chain 1 and turn, for row 7, in the same chain we will make 1 single crochet. In this next chain here, we will make 2 single crochets. Now we will turn it to where we can work our way down the side arm of the cactus. So now we will go down to the row below, which is right here, and we will make 1 single crochet. We will go down to the row below, which is right here, and make 1 single crochet. Now we will make 1 single crochet in each chain down until we reach the last 2 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 1 single crochet in the next 6 chains. In the last 2 chains, we will make single crochet 2 together. So we'll go into that chain, yarn over, pull that through, insert into the next chain, yarn over, pull that through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on our hook. We will chain 1 and we will turn, and this is our last row for the arm. That way you can take a good look at it so far. So we're almost done with the cactus applique. It's looking great so far. We got 1 row left. We'll go up and then around here. In the same chain, we will make 1 single crochet, and this is row 8 of the arm. We will make 1 single crochet in the next 9 chains. In the next 2 chains, right here, the last 2 chains, we will make 2 single crochets in both of those chains. And now we will slip stitch into the row below to finish this arm off. We will clip our yarn we'll pull that yarn tail through that last loop. We'll pull that to tighten and bind that off. And don't worry about weaving these in yet, unless you're just making it just to make this cactus applique. But if you're planning on making the hook case, we need to make the front of the cactus. And then after we make the front of the cactus, then we will we'll decide which side we want to be our front and our back. And then we will go from there. So next we need to make this section right here on the front. And after we make that section, you will follow the same directions to make both arms. So you'll count up until stitch number 15 to make the first arm, and you'll repeat the same process, and then you would flip it over, and then you would count up to stitch number 18, and so forth. So you'll make the same arms for the front as well. So we'll just put this to the side. Then we'll make our slip knot. Same hook. So to begin the front of the cactus hook case, we need to chain 21. So I have my 21 chains. In the second chain from hook, we will make 1 single crochet in the back bump, and then after that we will make 1 single crochet in each chain across, also in the back bump. So this is the front of our chain. This is our second chain from our hook. So we will flip that over, insert right there, just like we did before. We will make one single crochet. And then we will continue to make one single crochet in the back bump in each chain across. So just continue to do that all the way until the last chain, and I will meet you back then. And I am at my last chain for row 1. I'm going to make my single crochet in the back bump. We will chain 1 and turn. In the same chain here, we will make one single crochet, we will make one single crochet in each chain across until the end. Just repeat that all the way across. Now I am at the end of row 2. I have one chain left. For row 3, we will chain 1 and we will turn. For row 3 through row 8, we will repeat row 2. So you will chain 1 and turn. And in the same chain here, we will make one single crochet and one single crochet in each chain across. And you will repeat this till you finish row 8. And I will meet you all back then. I am on my last stitch for row 8. I'm going to make my last single crochet. And to show you how to count your rows, this first row here, you'll see this bar going this way with the split V, the upside down split V. So that's one row. And then you jump over here and you'll see the regular V. So that's the second row. Jump up here, and you'll see that bar going across with the upside down split V. That's row 3. Jump over here, and here's this, it's like a slanted V, and that's 4. Jump up here, and there's that bar with the upside down split V, that's 5. Jump up here, there's that slanted V, that's 6. think that's right, isn't it? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right. So that's how you count your rows. So we've completed 8 rows of the single crochet for the front piece here. So now we need to make our arms. Let's see here. Row 9. Okay, so we will chain 1. Oops, we will chain 1 and turn. So I want to put my hook back in here. So for row 9, need to chain 1 and turn our work. In the same chain, we will make 1 slip stitch. So right here, we will make 1 slip stitch. Next chain, we will make 1 slip stitch. In the next 7 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each chain. So we're going to begin the arm now. So the next 7 chains, 1 single crochet in each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is setting us up. These 7 single crochets is setting us up to make our arm. And remember, the arms are identical, so you would use the same exact process. So what we would do here is we would use this side here. And it will go like this. So we began our 7 single crochets, which matches up with this arm here. So you will repeat the same process for the arm, and then let's see, or unless we flip it over this way, do it that way. But that's what we will do. So just repeat the process for the arm, and then you will do the same process on this side. Like we did here. So go ahead, repeat that process to make this arm, and then I will meet you back then, and then we will go up, and then we will start for this arm on this side. I've just completed the first arm for the front piece here, the front panel. So I will clip my yarn and I will bind it off. Now from the bottom here, we will count up 15 chains. Insert your hook in the 15th chain. We will rejoin in that 15th chain. Chain 1. Make that single crochet. Take that yarn end, pull and tighten that down, and then we will continue with making our arm just like we did before. So we need 6 more single crochets across. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So we have our 7 single crochets for row 1 of the arm. So go ahead, follow the process to make the other arm, and I will meet you back then. And then we will line up. We will line up our panels, and we'll figure out which will be seen and which side will be unseen. And then we will weave in our yarn ends to hide these gaps here. And then we will stitch it together, and then we'll be done. So go ahead and finish that arm, and I will meet you back. I finished the second arm for the front panel. I'm going to clip it and bind it off. So now we just need to line up our panels. Looks really good so far. The reason why we put these stitch markers in stitch number 20 on both sides is that is where we will begin to sew our pieces. So we need to weave in our yarn ends, and we want to hide our yarn ends. So for the front panel, these right here, I will need to flip it over. I will need to weave in my yarn ends so that they're hidden on the inside. So my favorite yarn needle I had lost. I think I actually vacuumed it up. So I have this one. And a trick I use is this little wire here. I just made a loop that I can stick the yarn in, and I'll show you how I do this when we begin to stitch it together. But to weave in my yarn ends right here, I think I'm just going to use a smaller hook. Let's see. And you can go in any direction you want, but I want to hide all these gaps here. So I'm just gonna go across it, cover it up. Looks pretty good so far. And you just do this on the inside of your work on each arm. Okay, that's good. So just repeat that. On the next arm. Make sure that you're doing this on the inside so it'll be hidden. And I will meet you back then. I just finished weaving in and covering the gaps on the second arm of the front panel. And this will be the inside. So this right here, I need to hide this on the inside as well. So I'm just gonna get this, oops, worked up this way. And this strand here also need hidden on the inside here. Okay, so this will be the inside. This will be the front outside that will be seen. Okay, so I'm just going to slide that to the side here. I'm going to bring this down. And I want it to line up like this. So on here, I need this to be the inside. So this here, I can go ahead and clip this. So this will be my inside. So I need to do the same thing. Weave all these in here on this side. I need to weave this in up through here. Same thing with this one as well. So it all needs to be weaved in like that. So let's see. How do I want to do this? So I'll go across this way. Cover that gap. Let's go this way. Bring that down that way. Let's see. This way with it. This way. This way. This way. And then this way. this one on the inside also. I got a gap right there. Try to get that gap covered. That's all we gotta do. That's good. Okay. So this one would need to be hidden in through here. This one in through here. And this one up and through here somewhere. So go ahead and finish weaving those in. And I will too, and I will meet you all back, and then we'll get to stitch this thing together. So I finished weaving in all my yarn ends. So I'm just going to place this front panel here on top of it. It's looking really good so far. And that'll be the back. So since I have to use this smaller, thinner yarn needle, and my yarn is, pretty thick. So what I did was I'd actually got this really thin gold wire from Dollar Tree, and I just took some of it, I folded it in half, twisted this up right here, which creates a loop. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide it right through there. Like that. And I'm just going to stick it right through my yarn needle. And I pull it through. And that's my little trick to getting that thick yarn and that yarn needle. And also my sewing strand is about 60 inches long. So what I did was we're going to start right here at this orange stitch marker right here. And we're going to stitch it down right here. And then we're going to go across. We're going to stitch together in each chain all the way around. And we're going to go up this way, down this way, all the way around this arm, back up through here and to here. Okay, so that's the direction that we're going. And how I measure when I'm sewing together a crochet project, I will loosely take it and I will go around the project just like this. And then I will double that. So I will take that and I will fold it and I will stretch it all the way out until it lines up, and then I clip it, and that's what I use. So I do that with every crochet project. So we're going to start right here at this point. And I want this to be on the inside. And this front panel here, I will go under. And then I will go under the next chain on this back panel. I'm just crisscrossing over. So I'm going to go under to the front panel. I'm going to go under into the back panel. I'm going to come into the front panel. I just keep repeating this process. All the way around. So continue weaving it in and out in each chain, going all the way around to here, down this way, and across this way, up this way, and around the other arm all the way until your next stitch marker. So I finished stitching all the way around to here, to my stitch marker. I'm just going to add a few stitches with just needle and thread, which is totally up to you if you want to do that or not. Just want to make sure that it stays together well. I'm just going to pull it tight, tie it off. And now we need to make our flower. So there we go. Looks great. Oh, let's add some hooks in it. Show you what it looks like. There we go. Looks great. This is so neat and handy and lightweight. I love it. I absolutely love mine. So now we need to make our flower. I have one here already made. It's real easy, and we'll have some little fringes like a 3D effect. So go ahead and grab your yarn that you're going to use to make your flower. Let's see here, I'm using this Line brand. Oops, that thread got, needle and thread got caught on me. Okay, so let's put this to the side here. We need our hook, same size hook. Let's see. Oh, where is it? Here we go. Same size hook, size 4. So we need to make a magic ring. Just create a little loop like that. So take the yarn in, flip it up like that, insert the hook, pull it through. We need to chain 3. We need to make 3 double crochets in the ring. One, 2, and 3. We need to chain 2. We need a slip stitch into this ring. We need to, we need to chain 3. Need to make 3 more double crochets. in the ring. Chain 2, slip stitch into the ring, chain 3, make 3 more double crochets in the ring, chain 2, slip stitch into the ring, we're going to close our ring, pulling that yarn tail, pull this loop up, insert your hook from the bottom and through that middle. I'm going to grab that loop and pull it through. To the bottom here. We're going to cut our yarn strands. So we cut our yarn strands. We're going to pull our yarn strands through that loop. Need to pull and tighten both those yarn strands. In the bottom, insert your hook. We will grab those 2 yarn ends and pull them through the flower. Now we will cut these yarn ends shorter. I guess about here will do. And what I did was I took that needle and thread and went towards the end of that yarn end, made it fray, so I unraveled the strands and combed them out. So there's our flower, and you can clip them down more if you want. Now you decide where you want to put your flower. I was thinking maybe right here would be nice since I have it on the top on the other ones, or right here maybe. Right here. Actually, I kind of like it right there, but yeah, I think I'll put it right there. Okay, so I already have my needle and thread. I'm just going to kind of curl the flower in. Also, flower on. I'm just trying to scrunch the flower up a little. I think that looks nice. I'm going to push it through. Like that. And bring it through just one more time. And then I'm going to tie it off. There we go. That flower turned out really good. I'm just going to clip that off. It's tied off. It's not coming undone. Look at that. Nice, cute little... And I can clip that down, you know, if I want. Clip it down just a little. See? Cute little flower. So there you go. And that is how you make the entire thing. Look at that. Back looks good. And like I said, this will last a long time. This, my original one right here, has lasted years. Oh, another thing. Look at this. You can go just like this. It'll hold your yarn needles. You put your stitch markers on there. Yeah, put your stitch markers on there. Hold your yarn needles. You can put a lot of hooks in here. Look, there's still plenty of room in there. So yeah, I'm really glad that you all stayed with me through the whole video, and I'm glad you all chose to, you know, learn to crochet things from me. So thank you all a lot for joining in. And I have a lot of great stuff coming, a lot of great stuff. I've been working extra hard lately to make tops and flower coasters, flower bandanas, beanies, washcloths with lemon slices and lime slices, and I made up 3 new stitch patterns. I've been working really extra hard the past month to put out some really great videos for you all for this spring and summer. So definitely come back and watch more. So, but thank you all. Bye-bye.